Most climbers barely survive an hour here. Their bodies are shutting down. Their brains are starving for oxygen. But in 1999, one man did the impossible. He stayed in the death zone for 21 hours without supplemental oxygen. This is the story of Babu Sherpa and why his record may never be broken. There's a point on Earth where life simply isn't meant to exist, a place where every breath is a battle and the human body is slowly shutting down. It's called the death zone, altitudes above 8,000 meters, where survival is a countdown to the inevitable. At this altitude, oxygen levels drop to just 30% of what they are at sea level. Your body, designed for the rich air of the lower atmosphere, can't adapt. No matter how strong you are, no matter how much you've trained, the death zone is killing you, cell by cell, breath by breath. For climbers, the first enemy is hypoxia, oxygen deprivation. As the brain starves for air, thinking becomes sluggish. Simple decisions, clipping into a rope, tightening a carabiner, take twice as long. Then, the hallucinations start. Some climbers report hearing voices, others see shadowy figures moving just out of reach. In 1998, an experienced mountaineer on Everest was found sitting on a ledge, calmly removing his gloves, convinced he was warming up by a fireplace. He froze to death minutes later. But it's not just the brain that suffers. Your lungs, desperate for oxygen, can start filling with fluid, a condition called pulmonary edema. Each breath becomes a wheeze, like drowning in slow motion. At the same time, cerebral edema swells the brain, causing excruciating headaches and sudden blackouts. More than one climber has collapsed mid-step, never getting up again. And then, there are the muscles. Deprived of oxygen, they begin to consume themselves for energy. Strength vanishes, legs refuse to move, and in the most terrifying cases, climbers become trapped in their own bodies, fully conscious but unable to take another step. This is the death zone. And once you enter, the only question is, how long can you last? In 1999, Babu Sherpa did what no human should have been capable of. He stood on the summit of Everest for 21 hours without bottled oxygen. While most climbers spend only minutes at the top before the death zone forces them to descend, Babu remained there for nearly an entire day, defying what science says is possible. At 8,849 meters, oxygen is so scarce that even the strongest climbers struggle to stay conscious. Without supplemental oxygen, cognitive function declines, muscles weaken, and the body begins to shut down. Yet Babu sat on Everest's peak, walked around, and even slept at the summit, proving that he was built differently from the rest. How did he survive when so many others have perished in far less time? The answer lies in a lifetime of adaptation and unparalleled endurance. Babu was born in Nepal, a Sherpa, raised in the thin air of the Himalayas. Studies have shown that Sherpas possess larger lung capacities, more oxygen-efficient blood, and a genetic advantage that allows them to function better at high altitudes. Unlike foreign climbers who spend weeks acclimating, Sherpas are naturally built for extreme altitudes. But genetics alone don't explain Babu's feat. He had already summited Everest 10 times before his record, and was one of the strongest high-altitude climbers in history. His training was relentless, years of hauling heavy loads up the world's tallest peaks, pushing his body to its absolute limits. There's also an element of unshakable mental resilience. The death zone is as much a psychological battle as a physical one. Hallucinations, exhaustion, and sheer cold break down even the toughest climbers, but Babu never wavered. He didn't just survive in the death zone, he dominated it. No one has come close to breaking his record. The risks are simply too high. Staying for hours without oxygen invites brain damage, frostbite, or death. Even elite climbers who have spent decades at altitude would never attempt it. Babu Sherpa didn't just push human limits, he rewrote them. To this day, his 21-hour stand on Everest summit remains one of the greatest high-altitude achievements in mountaineering history. The death zone is not a place where humans can survive for long. Every second spent above 8,000 meters comes at a cost. Muscles deteriorate, organs begin to fail, and the brain is starved of oxygen. The longer a climber remains, the greater the risk of frostbite, pulmonary or cerebral edema, and complete physical collapse. Most climbers depend on bottled oxygen just to function. Even the strongest alpinists, those who have trained their entire lives for extreme altitude, acknowledge its necessity. Ed Viesturs, one of the most accomplished high-altitude mountaineers in history, never climbed above 8,000 meters without supplemental oxygen. Even Reinhold Messner, the first person to climb Everest without bottled oxygen, understood the urgency of descending as fast as possible. He later described the experience as staggering through a nightmare, his body barely holding on as he fought his way down. Babu Chiri Sherpa defied all of this. He didn't just survive in the death zone without oxygen, he stayed at the summit for 21 hours. Science says that's impossible. Yet, he did it. At this altitude, every breath delivers only a third of the oxygen found at sea level. Without supplemental oxygen, even the simplest movement becomes exhausting. Decision-making slows, reaction time drops, and most climbers enter a state of confusion or delirium. Many collapse mid-step, unable to go any farther. Babu didn't just resist these effects, he appeared immune to them. While other climbers raced to descend before their bodies shut down, he sat, walked, and even slept at the highest point on Earth. What he accomplished wasn't just impressive, it was something that no other climber has ever come close to replicating. It was almost superhuman. Babu Chiri Sherpa wasn't just a climber, he was a pioneer. In a world where Western climbers received most of the recognition, he proved that Nepali mountaineers were just as capable, if not more, of setting records on the world's highest peaks. For generations, Sherpas had been the unsung heroes of Himalayan climbing, guiding and carrying loads for foreign climbers while rarely receiving the same credit. Babu wanted to change that. He advocated for better wages and working conditions for Sherpas, arguing that the very people who made Everest possible deserved more respect and financial security. Despite holding one of the most astonishing records in mountaineering history, Babu remained humble. His mission wasn't fame or fortune, it was to uplift his community and inspire the next generation of Sherpa climbers. But in 2001, just 2 years after his record-setting Everest feat, tragedy struck. While preparing for yet another climb, Babu slipped into a crevasse near Camp 2 and fell to his death. The mountain that had defined his legacy had taken him in an instant. His death was a devastating loss, not just to the Sherpa community, but to the entire mountaineering world. To this day, no one has come close to breaking his record. The risks of staying at Everest summit without oxygen are simply too great. Even the best climbers in history have never attempted to surpass him. Babu Chiri Sherpa's name is etched into Everest history, not just for his superhuman endurance, but for his determination to change how the world saw Nepali mountaineers. His legacy remains unshakable, and his record will likely stand forever. 21 hours in the death zone without oxygen. A feat so extreme that even science struggles to explain how it was possible. At an altitude where survival is measured in minutes, Babu Chiri Sherpa stood, walked, and even slept at the summit of Everest, rewriting what the human body is capable of. He wasn't just a climber, he was a force of nature, a man who pushed beyond the limits of endurance, who fought for the recognition of Sherpas, and whose legacy still echoes through the Himalayas. Many records in mountaineering are eventually broken, but this one, it may never be. The risks are too great, the conditions too unforgiving. Babu Chiri Sherpa wasn't just strong, he was something beyond that. Some climbers leave their mark on history. Babu became a legend.